Time now to visit with etiquette expert Diane Gottsman. We enjoy so much to talk about a very important topic, holiday tipping. It's going to be cold in January. You don't want it to be really cold because you're getting the cold shoulder from some people. But beyond that, it's just a nice thing to recognize people who do so much for you 12 months out of the year. Now's the time to kind of give a little something extra.
That's exactly why you tip, because a tip is just another name for a gift. And you tip people that you have a relationship with. There's so much emotion with tipping because people get angry because they think, I'm saying tip everybody. It's the people that you know and you have a relationship with, and you take in mind your budget, so you're not going to skip your rent or feeding your kids to do it. You're just going to use good judgment.
Right. And I think there's so many soft skills involved with it. You want to do it as giving the tip, you want to do it in a classy and appropriate and kind way. And you receive it the right way and find out what's an appropriate amount.
I love that because, you know, you're right. You want to give it in a holiday gift card or an envelope at least. You just don't want to slip them a 20.
Right.
You know, that feels cold.
Right. That's what I'm always so worried about.
Palm to palm.
I don't ever want to be a cheapskate, but I don't ever want to be sleazy. Everyone sees that. Oh, Andy Jackson for you there.
That's the actual card with the tip. I think I've always like included it in something else, or
yes,
a little gift bag, maybe with some candy canes or something.
Even better. I love that, and a little note that says why you appreciate them. That gets even better. Well, make it personal.
Let's start off with the teachers. I've got two that I need to give to, or actually I should say three, and that we want to give to. We do that every year. What's your suggestion?
Well, do you have a pool? You know, a parent pool that at the beginning of the year. Okay, so that's normally what happens. So with most schools, there is a pool at the very beginning of the school year, and you contribute to that, and that's the holiday gift.
If you don't?
If you don't, then you probably want to give them something.
Oh, absolutely.
And you know, teachers love gift cards. So even if there is a pool, the question is, do I give more? You don't have to.
Yeah, or would that look weird if there's a kind of a group effort to give something and you kind of run around the side of it sometimes? You got to know about those things too.
Exactly. So you know, you don't have to give more. Don't feel pressure to give more. If they have done something above and beyond, you might want to discreetly give them a little something, but don't make a big deal of it. Bringing in a big basket beyond what everybody else is doing.
Okay. Personal trainers and dog groomers, some of the other people that maybe you wouldn't think are at the very top of the tip list, but they provide a very important service.
For some. Now, some of us don't have dogs, so that means that you wouldn't give them anything, or we don't work out with a trainer. Okay. Or maybe you work out with a trainer once every 6 months. Okay. If you don't have that relationship, you don't have to give. But if you see this trainer once or twice or 3 times a week, you know their kids' names, you bring them coffee every once in a while, you either give them, you gift them, you know, it's a tip, a equivalent of one service, or you might give them a gift. That might be a gift card, you know, to a nutrition store, to something that they like. So just, you know, there is a dollar amount that's a soft guideline, which would be the cost of one service. But that dollar amount is soft, meaning you give what you can afford.
And gift cards are okay.
Absolutely. Everyone loves gift cards, as long as they're to someplace that you know they like. So don't give me a gift card to a fishing shop, in other words. You know, it has to be something that is near and dear to your heart.
So we're making notes of Diane's tip.
Okay, and then the more traditional ones, housekeepers, a lot of people have personal assistants or someone who's watching your kids. People who sometimes get close to almost being a member of the extended family.
And they become a member of your family. So again, you want to give them something equivalent to your fondness for them. So that would be about a week's pay. If they work for you, you know, on a weekly basis, you give them equivalent to a week. Daily basis, 1 day. You know, it's one service, in other words. But administrative assistant, they might watch your kids occasionally, but you still don't tip the administrative assistant.
Oh, okay.
That
so
would be called a bonus.
Okay.
So you're going to give your administrative assistant a bonus. You're not going to give him or her a tip.
Right.
But maybe a gift.
And what about the boss? Do you tip the boss or gift the boss?
Well,
I don't know, Diane.
Yes.
So the answer would be do it together.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like with the teacher.
Co-workers,
Cool for a gift for the boss. Okay, I had a question because I do have an appointment coming up, and I always wonder this every year for my hairstylist.
Yes. Okay. And they become our close friends. We know their kids.
On a regular basis.
That's
we
right.
see them.
So give them something you would give someone that you have a close relationship with. So equivalent to one service or a gift that you know they would like. So maybe your hairstylist collects something that you know she or he would like. So you see it along the way during the year, pick it up and give it to them for the
Very
holidays.
nice. Okay, so yeah, we're talking hairstylists. If you go get your nails on a regular basis or get massages or something like that, then you would want to tip all of those people
Yes.
if you're seeing them on a regular basis throughout the year.
As long as they have they've given you a loyal service, as long as you have a relationship with them, you have to like them and like what they do. Yes.
It's not a transaction. It's being kind because you appreciate
That's
what
right.
these people have
It's a
done
gift.
for you.
If you
Yeah.
wouldn't give them a gift, you don't have to give them a tip. You know, a gift is a tip, and a tip is a gift, and it's based on relationships.
The postman and UPS, FedEx, they're really busy this time of year.
Okay, they're very busy and they work very hard, but our postman, our United States Postal Service worker, cannot receive cash. If you go to their website, it clearly states that they can receive a gift up to $20, no cash. UPS, there is not a strong gift giving policy. A spokesman says they prefer you give them a gift rather than a tip, and FedEx up to $75, gift or tip.
I wonder, that, and maybe you can't answer this question, I wonder if we get the same UPS guy that or girl that'll come by our
Over
neighborhood.
Well, that's part of the
Right.
relationship, right? If you would
Right.
know them.
If you don't know, then you're probably not going to tip them.
Yeah.
If you don't know who they are, if you don't see them, now of course, even if you don't see them and they're really great, you know, they put it, I don't know, you know, the protocol of
They're
what
not the
they
ones
do,
we're
but-
talking about who
Yeah.
throw it over the. Haven't airmailed anything to you.
I
They don't get a
think
tip.
that they know me in my house anyway.
Certain they do, yeah.
They drop by there
Lauren.
frequently.
Yes, okay, then perhaps you might want to be looking for a gift.
Probably.
And this is the first time we've said this. I guess the traditional thing, tips around the holidays, I remember so many people would bake something.
Oh, and it's so nice.
Those personal touches that way, too.
Yes, make
And that
sure
can be-
it's something good.
Or that bag of candy canes, chocolates,
Yes.
And
Christmas
that-
candy.
Warm gloves. You know, the school bus driver, check the policy. Any place you want to tip, make sure you check the gift-giving policy. We don't want to put anybody at risk of losing their job.
Right.
And of course, the homemade or those personal touches are also better for people who maybe didn't have quite the budget to
Yeah.
tip
Yes.
everybody. You can certainly do something like that, and that does show that you care.
It's warmth, it's consideration, respect.
Okay,
Right.
wonderful advice as always, Diane Gottsman. We appreciate it so much. We'll be right back.